Hello and welcome back. Right, we have missed the boat for the canola, and I thought if you can't get mad, get even. I did have a good look at you can't muck around with the ground layer with XMLs. It is already set. You can set the fact that this was canola, but it already was canola. It's written down as canola here, so that's all that means. There's no way you can actually muck around with anything that's realistic. It's all in GRLE files, which you really need the Giants editor for. And yeah, it's going beyond the things. I've removed the crop rotation because it's destroyed one thing too many times. It has great idea on paper, but when it starts to cause havoc in multiple Let's Plays, and it has from Kiwi Farm right to this twice now, not just once but twice. Yeah, I don't know what it does. It's just sat there and it's just keeps ripping the ground level to pieces and reversing growth so that the bits that were in the corner grow with what you should, and the bits that were seeded don't grow at all. So yeah, it is like it said. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, we've got 2 million. So I'm thinking, let's have some fun. It's what I'm thinking. We're going to phone the store and we are going to, I'm trying to think, because the one bad thing, I suppose I can buy canola. Yeah, let's be honest, I could buy a lot. We've also got some from our own produce, yeah, because I wanted the oil, and we've got the oil. We've also got barley and wheat, 500 tons of sugar beet, which we bought. Yeah, that's literally what we bought. So, yeah, so we don't really, it's not the end of the world that we missed the canola window, even though we didn't miss the canola window. But yeah, if we're going to do this, I think what we said a long time ago is, let's just remind myself, it was nothing we wanted. Right, we did say I wanted a couple, and being as we've already got, actually that's a point, aren't there new things now? The Estrella, of course. And it's no-till. 14.4 meters. Does everything and is no-till. What is not to like about that? It's dearer than my favourite, which is that. But that's not a no-till. It's slightly bigger, but I can do with slightly smaller if we buy 2 or 3 of them. I think a couple, I reckon. And yeah, that's going to be a bit more on top. Yes, I have 200 and... Right, 2 Estrellas ordered. So 10,250. Gordon Bennett. Whoa, that is a lot of money. Right, now we've got tractors coming out of our ears. We've got our super duper brewing. We've got to get this. Yeah, that is a point. So we did say, I think this is ROMBOZ. Think big, and you won't be far off. So we want the big extension, and we want narrows, and we do want the proper 6 meter. We want. Oh, have I done something? Yeah, I was going to say that's the wrong amount. So we're going to buy. There, smashing. Okay, so I think that is good enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set a few courses up, and the next thing you will see is us hitting things. All we're going to do is, I'm trying to think. Right, I want to go realistic. When do we plant sugar beet? Isn't that beginning of next year? The sugar beet, oats. Do we just miss the window and just go sugar beets and sorghum and things like that? I'll tell you one thing I would like doing. Sunflowers, because we've got the additional straw mod on, boy does it produce some straw. So do you know, I think we're going to totally miss this window. I do. We are not cutting the grass anymore, but I'll tell you what we are going to do. We're going to shift these all out the road. We are going to set the bredels up, because they're only 18 meters. We should be able to do this with probably one thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the bredels up, set the courses up, and then I'm going to start the cameras with us doing a little bit. Do I need to do a time lapse? I think so. We also need to go and do the animals. So I'm going to set these up, going to set those going, and then we're going to go down and see the animals. So I'm going to see you shortly. change of plan. Yep, we are going to replant this as grass so that we get away with that problem of it not appearing as real grass. Then we're going to plant the grass. We are going to do something in September, if nothing else. I think we're going to go oats, sunflowers, complete change of plan. Being as we've been had, and yeah, this has gone totally wrong, I think we just roll with it. Yeah, I do, and we'll fix it. We're going to rip this up. We're going to do what we can. At least it's got till November to grow. So while they're ripping that up, I've set them both on that course. We are going to go down to the animals. We're going to sort that out down there. Now, was I going to? I was, but I was. Yeah, I've actually borrowed that tractor. Let's take this. Let's go down with this. Ooh, actually no. We need the lorry. Slurry. Yes, we had a full load yesterday, so no doubt this morning we now, do we need to take anything down there? No, actually there's already a lorry down there. Yeah, but there isn't the back. Really isn't. So yeah, we're going to go down. Not done any water runs yet. I've also been thinking there are some disadvantages to having and that is the fact that I'd said they got 2 million tons to fill the water. So yeah, it's going to take us forever and a day to keep on loading water in the other end for it to fill. It really is. I do wish there was some sort of way of pumping water in the game. The plumber in me is, yeah. Oh no, I believe you wanted the back, and I believe on you have got that missing. So we've prepared all of our fields for next year, and somehow we have been robbed of the canola field that we should have had. So gonna have to roll with it. Right, where is the back? It should be right to my right as I'm looking. Right, that is definitely true. Let's go grab the slurry. Yes, it's weird, I was not due on ROMBOZ, and I thought, you know, ROMBOZ is the only Let's Play at present where the ground layer's now gone wrong. I thought, let's just fix it. It doesn't matter. My two English maps are both replacements for the future, so neither of those are going anywhere. They are literally, I've started the ball rolling, and it doesn't matter if I don't play on those until we've finished Greenlands, and the other one is just what I'm going to class as my fun map. So again, that's my Thornton revamped. That is my, I think I'm going to go with realism, ultra realism on that one. It's little, and it's, yeah, it is, I like it, and I like the story so far. It is quite unique for me, and I quite like that. Now, yes, the portals are open, so we need to be grabbing, well, first of all, we really do need to be feeding the animals. So let's go, and I do quite like this. I do. Right, so we need to be water. And how much do you need? Actually, that is true. Not a lot, really. Wow, even yeah, because there's not many, are there? That's it. Right, so now we need to go and get the. Now, yeah, these are not going to be. I can't believe I've bought those two milk things at this earlier stage in the Let's Play. What was I thinking? Seriously, did not need them. Right, let me just remind myself. I just don't understand what I was thinking. Now, there's no milk there because these aren't old enough. They're pubescent, so there's going to be no milk. Food, 29 tons out of 33. See, they don't even need feeding. Right, they don't, but the big ones at the top do. Plus which it means, let's just make sure let's have a look at the screen and see how the two ploughs are doing. Now that looks pretty good to me. Smashing. Excellent. We shall set the Estrellas going once they're well gone on their bit. Right, let's grab that 70-tonner, which is going to stay down here for our animals. Never noticed the way that road just ends, goes into track, but yeah, it makes sense. Right, let's grab this. Yeah, I thought let's make this truly a ROMBOZ weekend, a complete ROMBOZ weekend. It is. The only thing I'm going to say, there is a little bit of footage missing, where I obviously forgot to hit. Oh, right, didn't realise. Where I forgot to hit record, and that was the bit where I start, and it is up here where I go, let's try that again. Yeah, what I was getting at was actually, I'd already done it once, and then I said I'm going to save the game, but that's not... Oh, hang on, is that actually... Well, yeah, no, it did actually go. It was just so quick that, yeah. Yeah, I'd already tried and saved the game just before doing it, but obviously didn't hit record or deleted the footage, but I don't believe that. I think it was just, yeah, I'd tried to do those already, and it cost a fortune, and I said, right, we're gonna do that again. So that's what you missed. Yeah, not a lot, really. I quite like the fact that the Milmons are there now, but obviously they're well early. I'm still unsure whether we should buy some adults, truthfully. I do think I ought to, if I'm honest, because this Let's Play, as big as it is, yeah, I always like for my animals to do well. And we have got a lot of money. It just seems... Wow, what's this faffy? This is what I was saying about space. It really is awful. Right, smashing. So I think I'm going to think about it. I'm not just going to have a knee-jerk reaction. I'm not. We'll put that in, and I think that is it. Let's switch the engine off. And oh wow, to take the full lot. Let's at least fill this up. I cannot believe that we had 2 million, although I know we did put about 700 tons of silage. So, yeah, I suppose it is a lot. It really is. The one thing I did notice in editing that I did do stupidly was I wasted 140 tons of digestate. I kicked myself when I realised, and I was looking at the water and saying, oh, is there anything valuable in here? There's 900 tons of water and it's all going to go up with a puff of smoke. And I thought, why weren't you looking at the digestate? You could have at least run that. I mean, I know, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm not moaning. It's just the waste element. Not, I mean, as I said, I've never worried about money on ROMBOZ because of the sheer scale. Unless we're a very bad manager, we're going to do well. Right, okay, super duper. So we've got 3 of those. I will think about that. I think it's a good idea, truly, to buy more animals. I do, because yeah, there's only so much we can do on this Let's Play. There really is. I mean, we've gone super duper duper on. Right, so slurry. Let's go. Let's grab this one first. Then we shall get the other, and then we shall take that and stick that in our industrial biogas plant that is a monster, a very beautiful monster at that. Yeah, so that's everything fed and watered, and oh, that is a point. We haven't checked our fantastic super duper horses. How are you doing, Summer and Lily? Health 100%, food 8 out of 12,000. Of course, the other thing is, obviously, we're hardly moving through the months, which is another reason why I think it's a good idea to buy some adults, because the months in ROMBOZ are so long, because there's so much for us to do. Yeah, I mean, literally, I cannot believe that it was a full... August was right till 7 o'clock one time, so 8 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night. It's 11 hours. Now, are we going to be able to get there? That is true. Yeah, we are. It's going to be tough, but we can do it. Come on, you can do it. I'm not sure it's... This is the... I think we've got this as cheaty, haven't we? If this was 240 horsepower, I'm not sure it would have done that. It would have really crawled up that hill. What's the point? Yeah, this has got slurry, actually. Can we sneak past? That was my concern, wasn't it? Can we sneak? Yeah, we can. Plenty of room. Oh, wow. $11 tons. How much straw? 64 tons. Well, that is a full tank. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll probably come down tomorrow, because we'll be able to probably get a decent size one out of, yeah, because there's some in the pigs, 25 tons. By tomorrow, next month, I've got to stop saying tomorrow, by next month there will be more. So yes, not reams. I do seriously, yeah, I am going to consider it. About the animals I think I'd like to definitely, yeah, because with the money side of ROMBOZ, it's, I mean, that isn't the be all and end all, but I mean, already equipment is super duper, our productions are super duper. We've got nearly 4 million litres of right, so we should just quickly put this into the BGA, which actually we can sneak through there past our, now that is a point. Now that is something we can do. Yes. Fertilise and line that. That is another job we could, not that it's going anywhere, but yeah. Hang on a minute. Let's just, I've had a horrible thought. Oh, I am right. October, November is when those sugar beets are going to be ready. We do need to do those quickly. Right. Need to be dropping this off now. Which one is this? Is it this one here, I think. I think the other one's for picking digestate out. No. Other way round then. Right, yes, we have a job. Let's go and see, because someone's crashed into someone and it's got to be these, because there's nothing else going. Right, come on. How on earth? How did you get up there? What? I'm not being funny, but oh, do you know, I hate it when Courseplay goes wrong. Get away! Oh, do you know, there are times when AI seriously annoys me. That's Gordon Bennett. They must have crashed. That's the only thing that makes any sense. Now we have little stones again on this. Let's just make sure. Gordon Benny, I don't know. Right. Well, it's a good job we can plant grass again. It's ruined JMGaming's nice, lovely plants and the roadway. Do you know, seriously? Gordon Benny. Right, okay. Let's get over our little... Yeah. Then that is the point. We're going to need narrows. Then I think... Now the narrows are on the breadles. That is true. We haven't got narrows on the... And they do need to be narrows. So we need to be checking which ones we can... Yeah. Even if we can only do one. Sure, let's check the class. This is the biggie though. Now I think, if I remember rightly, I'd already set the Massey. Right, let's check this one. We're going to need at least 2, so let's just see. I don't think this one can have narrows. I may be wrong. Ah, but the Orion probably can. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Well. Oh wow, not quite there. I do love the way it tings when you are in the right range. Customize, narrows, please tell me I've got narrows. Smashing. Right, let's get one of the Bredors going then. I'm sure the Massey and this will do nicely. 2 of them on that field. And then will this cope with... Mind you, I'd imagine the Bredor itself is fairly heavy. So this is not... Well, I don't know actually, it's not bad. 7.7 tons, that's quite heavy. Yeah. It's heavier than the case, I think, the Magnum that I'm used to, and that just about copes with that front box. Right, let's have a go. Set this going. Let's just make sure, because I've had narrow tyres on a back thing before and it's still ripped. Not with the Bredor, but... No, that's fine. Fantastic. I do like it. Yes, that's coming on nicely. Big field. CP3 as it calls it. Right, so then let's create job. Courseplay, and you've got the right one. Open generator. 2 tools. And 2 headlands. 2. That's 4 really. Generate. Smashing, save. 54, save. Activate. 18 meter. Twice. I'm right, it's 54, isn't it? Please tell me I am right. I'm sure it is. Yes, it is. Smashing, so don't want any start stops, we want first and left, go. Right, let's go and set. Grab the Massey, I'm sure I've got narrows on this, I'm sure I have. Let's grab the line first. No, we could right next door. Yeah, I think they are. I'm sure these are the nice narrows. Just, yeah, we need to tidy these corners up as well. Yeah, I thought, well, let's not get mad, let's get even, as the saying goes. It's just, we've got to roll with the punches. That at least this will show whether it really is that, and I think it is, to be honest, because we've had absolutely nothing but trouble since the very day that I stuck that mod in, literally. So, customize, wheel start. Oh, I didn't. Now then, we're going to go big. I thought we'd done this already. No. Right, upgrade. Smashing. 220 horses. Wow, that did that all 165 horsepower. This is amazing. Right. Ah, that answers the question about the weight. Not so much can they cope with it. Ooh. I apologise for that, I thought that was a bit closer. Right, so we need the... let's drop that off. And let's go get the pass-through. So we need the pass-through on. There's a point. Pass-through needs to be on the back for additional weight at the back. Not sure. I can never work this out, especially when I'm tired. I can never work out the physics. I admit it, truly. Right, let's try. Oh, I hate those gangly ones. They're so awful, but hey ho, it is what it is. It's strange as well, because yeah, you never know which tyres you can. Mind you, I probably could get the. On some of the tractors, you can go for 2 sets of narrows. Sometimes the other one's a nice one. Right, let's drop the very back. Let's see if that can cope. It can. Just about holding on without teetering. So. Right, let's load that course. Load, activate, and we want to be right, and we don't want anything, and we want go. And it is on auto, which is something I didn't check in that one. Let's just go and check, make sure it's on auto. Don't want any more mistakes. Auto, fantastic. Yeah, it's nice and green. Smashing. Let's go get the fertilizer spreader, because it should be a completely different course with it being a 42 metre. Should be right. Let's drop the back off here. Could do a couple of loads of silage. What on earth is that on the ground? Oh wow, it's leaves, beautiful leaves, how gorgeous. That really is nice. Sometimes you've got to stop and smell the flowers, as the old saying goes. I truly do believe that. Right, let's grab you, because you're heavy. No, because that's the point. I don't think this can have narrows. It makes no sense for it to have narrows, but we will try. It doesn't make sense for such a big tractor to have narrows, really, does it? Customize. No, I didn't think so. Right. Big tractors aren't really made for that type of thing, are they? Right, so then. No, a bad idea. I was going to grab the brewing, but that's a bad idea. It really is. No, I'm not sure, but I don't think the John Deere has got the option for narrows. But again, we will try. Now then, how are the 2 ploughs doing? Say one of them is finished. Ooh, yeah. Wow, that one must have been held up for quite a while. Oh no, it's turning around. No, still turning. Right, John Deere. Yeah, I'm almost sure this has not got narrows. Not sure enough to not try. I can't. The Deutzers, yeah, they are, but they're not the most powerful. We'll try this first. If it's not, then we're going to go for the Deutzers, because they are versatile things. I just think it's a bit of a struggle for them. Weight-wise, I'm sure Bredos you can actually do that. No, I was right. No. Right, it looks like it's one of these then. I think these have the nice narrows. I'm sure they do. Right. Ooh, maybe they don't. Wow, it looks... I don't swear, I think. Oh, they do? Ah, absolutely. But they aren't the nice ones, but that's not the end of the world. Right. Yes, right. So... Right, there we go, Juskin. I see it. Do I need the weight on the front or the back? I thought the back. Ooh. I think we have a clash again of those two. We'll go down and sort that out. Just we already got a tractor. I don't know that this has got narrows, so the one that's here. No, that's definitely not got narrows on. We didn't need to have narrows. Let's just top this up. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Do you know, seriously. Yeah, they've definitely had a clash. Clash of the Titans. And somebody's missed one row somewhere. No message, of course. Now then. Okay. I would say... switch the lines on. Gordon Bennett. So you're on that one. We'll do some tidy up work, I think, whilst we're waiting. I think I'm going to go into a time lapse because there's a lot to do, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I think, yeah, this trailer, I've done it again. One of those stupid things. I seem to recall Mr. CDP said this only loads from pallets, so I thought, well, it'll load from these, because everything loads from these. It classes them as pallets. Well, it didn't. So then I bought the pallets, as you will have seen, and I would say they've gone straight to the shop, I would say. So let's go and have a look and see if I'm right. If it is, then that's not much use to us. It has, absolutely. Right, so that is, yeah. So I'm going to say rain stops play. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say for now. Yes, it's still a monster session. We've at least, I don't mean it's not the end of the world. Obviously, yeah, we've got, let me just check. I think we've pretty much, let me just check on the actual data. Not quite, okay. There's a little bit down here. Is that one going? Yeah, that one does seem to be. Let's see if we can manually do this, and then we'll literally, that is it. Yeah, there's not much left to do, it really isn't. Why that's on auto, it is, yeah. Yeah, we'll get this little strip done, and to be honest, it's still, yeah, we've done well. It's just this little bit in the middle, which is not far off. And I'm happy, perfect nitrogen and perfect pH, and maybe the odd little strip, but we've still ripped that field. We should, next time, we will seed it, even if it's with a 6 meters, even if it's the Air Hawk, yeah. Just sometimes you get a bee in your bonnet and you think, right, yeah, I'm going to do this, and then you think, oh, I'll try that new mod, and then you think, yeah, maybe, but it's not always. Yeah, I'm a terror for it, as you will well know. I do like to show the new mods, but yeah, really on the week of release, I've got to get a little bit more with it. I really have. It really is silly. Yeah. Right, one last little strip, and then that was done. I'm quite chuffed with that. To say this is completely done now. We will have it swings and roundabouts. As I say, this is farming simulator. You can never expect things to be spot on. There's always going to be issues. There are mod clashes and yeah, ground layers, all sorts of weird and wonderful things that go wrong. I should know. Yeah, FS22 has been a bumpy ride right from the beginning. It really was far bumpier than FS19 ever was, truly. It is to show promise, though. I'm not having a go, being honest, but also I do like the way the game is going now. I do. I just say that I've still got to learn my lesson from. Yeah, let's just get this little strip done. Let's be thorough. Yeah, and next session we will, whatever way with the Estrellas, or yeah, even if I have to run up to the store and actually grab those, and maybe a few more if we're going to have to, mind you, will big bags work, or will it have to be pallets? Yeah, this is true. If you can't use a fork truck, a telehandler, then yeah, it's not really fantastic, is it? Let's get these on the side, both of them. And that is where we certainly knew how to spend some money. We do. But this is all pH'd, all nitrogened. It's nice. Yes, I thought that would help. Again, as I said in the past, it's a matter of scale. Yeah, I bought the MADS one with the really good bonuses, 30% bonus. Let's just get that off the field. Yeah, I thought it would be useful, and I was actually thinking of the Estrella, if I'm honest. I was thinking, well, it's not getting under a small nozzle, but then it was at that point I thought, at the back of my mind, I thought, I'm sure Mr. CDP said he could only get these to load from pallets. So yeah, so that is a bit of a shame, but there may be an update in a day or two, so you know, I'll probably leave ROMBOZ until next week. That's been monstrous. We've done well, as I said. I think that what we're going to do next over the winter, fed the animals. We shall grab the, and it's not for the money obviously, but we will grab the all of the silage. There's lots and lots in here. We will put some more water in. Yeah, 1.5 mil. We can get that shifted probably in a day. We'll get this grassed and de-stoned and rolled. In fact, these look like the little stones. If they are, then when we roll, this will push those in. So that's going to be good. So we will grass this, even if we have to do it with the 6 meters. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. And we've got the air hawk, to be honest. And just like the idea of the Estrellas, because obviously they do everything. I mean, I know we've also got the 18-meter planter as well. So yeah, we've got plenty to be going on with. We really have. And next month it is going to be sugar beet time. I think we are going to invest in a harvester properly. If we're going to do this every year and it's going to be sugar, I think we'll go sugar beet. As I said, we've got plenty of cash. And I think what we're going to do, in fact, let's reset that now. We're going to buy, and it's going to be from the shop. We're going to take a journey up to the shop and we're going to pick up some bits and bobs. That's all I'm going to say. So beet technology, I like the tiger. We can afford it, so let's go for it. Yes. And that's the 4-meter header. It's nice, because obviously last session we really were quite poor. I knew it would have caught up, but yeah, it's caught up quicker than I thought. But there's plenty of equipment we still need. This is what I was saying, this Let's Play's still got a lot of life left in it. We might go for some more exotic equipment that I wouldn't normally. Right, and beet technology. Big one. Well, if you can call 4 meters big. Is that into? That's the biggest. It is. Yep. Right, so we'll go and pick that up with the low loaders next session. In readiness for next month, we shall grab lots and lots of loads of this, and we shall stick a load in and get our money up to silly amounts. I think I'm going to seriously think about the animals. I really am, and we shall take it from there. So yes, I thought this would be a good addition for us because it's a very wide loading. It's much, and also it also has this. So that's everything. Don't know how quick it is. Yeah. Ah. Right. Okay. Smashing. So. Yeah, I know it cost us a bit, but then again it's 30% off, so it's a good bonus, it really is, and you can wash your vehicles while you're filling them, so not that that's not why I did it, but hey ho, it's useful. So these Estrellas will be fine, they will, give them a week or two, hopefully, and everything will be alright. Otherwise, we've got the Air Hawk, I'm not worried. I just thought these would be a good addition, because they're a 14.4 metre. I'm not sure to amalgamate if these get fixed to actually just get rid of all of the other bits and bobs, and because we don't need, yeah, if these do everything like my favourites and they're a no-till system, we really don't need the other things. I'm not going to get rid of the little ones though, because small ones are useful sometimes for getting into spots where big ones can't get to, so I'm never getting rid of those. But I do think we probably may get rid of the Air Hawk. It's 6 meters bigger, but it is far more awkward than these kinds, so I think we'll probably take these up with us to the shop, sell those ones, but only when the Estrella has been fixed. Yeah, otherwise no, we'll stick to our old stuff and wait patiently for those to get fixed. Right, anyway, yes, that is the end of another session. This is an additional session that I wasn't expecting to, but yeah, I feel happier now. Although we haven't fixed that, we are going to fix it. We also, yes, sunflower header. Yeah. I'm going to say my corn headers. No, I'm going to go for a proper helianthus. I think it's 12 is the biggest, isn't it, if I remember rightly. That's helianthus. I think it is. I don't think they go any larger than that, do they? That's going to easily manage that. That's another thing. Yes. going to buy 2 helianthus. And a second twin screw. While we've got this bit of a... I'm going to go for 2 to begin with, and then maybe in time we may go for another one. And we want big and number 2. Size CB, straw chopper foil, yes, green star engine, biggie. Yeah. A short, long, lights configuration, all, and yeah, I'm happy with that. I am, and we will buy you. So that is one way to get rid of almost 2 million, but again, it's investing in our future, it really is. So we've got 2 harvesters now. We have, oh, let's grab another New Holland. It's a 12 metre, isn't it? Let me just check. While we've got this, let's have a look. I'm going to get these the same. So we want headers. It's a Draper 13.7. Right. Yeah, I like the sound of that. I do like the Drapers because we can drag them along the back. So, Draper. And this is the last thing of the session. Yeah. Well, it's certainly one way to blow a lot of money, but yeah, we did need it, to be honest. Yes, and buy, yes. So, back down to 300 and odd thousand, but it's all, yeah, it means helianthus for next year. We're going to literally plant this field here with, obviously, now with those, we are going to go into some oil producing things, and we're going to sell the oil. I think those we're going to sell at the month which is the best, which if I remember rightly is October, not maybe next October. Or do we need oil for anything? We shall have a look. I shall do some investigations, I shall. Otherwise we'll sell it for profit. Yeah, so I am going to say, really do truly hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. We certainly are. Yeah, we're doing an awful lot. We've got our beet ready, almost ready to harvest, and most of our fields are ready to plant. No matter what way you look at it, they're all ready. I mean, that one really has been limed and everything, so I think that's all it has been. Though we didn't pH it, we didn't nitrogen it, did we? No, nothing. Oh, hang on. We did. So why is it not reading nitrogen? Oh, it is sort of 200 kilogram per HA. It's totally wrong. It really is weird. Right, anyway, yes. No more moaning. I'm quite pleased with the session. We've done very well, I think. Yeah, it's a massive ROMBOZ weekend, and we have, although there are a few ups and downs, which there always are, this is Farming Simulator, I think we are, yeah, apart from the little thing with the Estrella, which I'm not going to lose any sleep over, we've got more than one way to do lots of things. That's the beauty of that. So we've got lots of new equipment, we're well rounding things. I'm not sure if we're going to go for 3 harvesters in time or whether 2 is enough. We shall see. It may be useful to have an army of 3, but we shall see. Yeah, we'll see how 2 do this coming year. And on that note, I am going to say, yeah, goodbye for now.